Well, let's see how it worked. Surprised it stuck to the wood that well, because I did spray it pretty heavily with the stuff, the mold release. Somewhere inside this block of plastic, of rubber, is the whole, it's Ralph's boat. Oh, that's right, it's caught on the top of the that cross piece. I have to cut part of that out. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I'm hoping I'm cutting in the middle. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to cut down to that so I can separate that, and I think I got to cut it this way too. And we're on top of the back fin, there's this inside there is the top of that, where the radar tower is, I guess is what you want to call it. I don't want to cut too much of it. Let's see if I can get the rest of this off. I'm hoping this will come off right around the back section. Voila. Doesn't look too bad, looks pretty good. Something screwed up here a little bit. Let's see if I can get this off. In order for that to go through, I think I gotta cut. I went in and cut a cross out this way to separate it, and I didn't want to cut through the outer because I still want to try to make it easy. And I think I can just pull it underneath the tower out the back. I want to be careful getting this out of this because I cracked my first one I made. Even though this was already made, I don't want to break it because I know it's easily, these things could easily break right here at this level. There we go. I believe I got a mold now. So here's the first mold, and I believe it looks way better than before. This all looks pretty smooth. I should get a fairly decent casting out of that. The steps, which weren't very good in the last one, looks pretty decent in this one. I think we'll be all right. I decided to go ahead and drill 2 big holes in the bottom. I'm not going to feed it through the middle, right here like I was going to. I'm going to feed it through the back holes, these 2 little holes in the back. Because when I filled it the first time on my test mold, I filled it through this, and it did go through all of these to get to the rest. It may take a little bit longer, but it's a quick pour. It was real thin. So these holes line up with those, and that's how I'm going to try it. And I think that when I put this back together in here, it goes like this. This is a little bit here is the key. We'll line up in the hole here. And I'm hoping that it's going to be able to fill just like that. I got this key, this goes in that hole there. And make sure it's down all the way everywhere. And I'm going to build the box back around it. Well, that was close. I almost forgot something really critical. Before I can put it back together, I have to spray mold release on the whole inside of it so that I can get the casting out of it when I'm done. Now we've got equal amounts in all of these containers. So I'm going to mix them up. There's a short pot light. And I want to pour it in so that it goes in, goes through everything, and comes out the other one a little bit. It just came out, and I got way too much in here. And that was a big mistake. I'm kind of vibrating it a little bit so that it will kind of get some of the air bubbles out of other places in it. The air work its way back up to the top. And this stuff is actually starting to harden as I'm talking. I can feel the heat. Starting to turn white. And I probably ought to stop moving it around about now. I sure hope it got into all the crevices. Now I realized before it happened that I made a mistake already. I should have had a little tube coming up out of both of them, and then I would see it go up, and then I could just stop pouring in. But I actually poured way too much in, but I think I got enough in there. It's going to probably work out okay. Learning curve.